Things I remember most were obviously my friends, the great teachers, the great administrators. I loved that everybody knew everybody. You could go to a football game and you could walk up the stands and you knew all the families that were there. You knew who was sitting where. It was just so great to be surrounded by so many people you knew.
I have great memories of being here. I went to school here from the time I was a little kid. Just loved the campus, loved being able to have such good teachers and lots of good friends. Of course, one of my big focuses was being in sports.
Friends. I was in the band, started in junior high. We had the same friends since junior high and high school, and going on the band trips, the football games.
Amazing to have been privileged enough to have had my aunt, Socorro Vicinais, as my civics teacher. And a lot of people when I was in school used to say, oh, you're going to have it easy because she's your niece. And if you know Miss Vicinais, you know that if you were her niece, you were not going to have it easy. You were definitely going to be challenged and you're going to have to work harder because there was no extra privileges. There was no preferential treatment. It was you do your work and you work hard and you have to set an example.
My senior year, I remember Miss Lopez being such a great English teacher for us. A couple of us were on the Masterminds team, the little Channel 5 quiz show thing, and she took her lunch period out to, kind of run questions with us, and so we would, go to her classroom with our lunch tray or whatever and practice questions. We really enjoyed that. That was great that she took that kind of time to spend with us.
The one that I can think of is Miss Shannon Milam. She was my business teacher. She was really there for us our senior year. We got to go to state competition with her, and she went out of her way to be there for the three of us that went that year to state, and she was wonderful.
Everybody behaved a certain way or was expected to, and it was just kind of the way we were brought up. I think all the families here knew each other, and so you couldn't necessarily get in trouble because somebody else would tell you, like, we saw you over here and you were doing this, but everybody knew everybody. And I think the part that was so special was that you could rely on others to be there for you. And you were just so close. You were so close.
I've always thought it's very unique that back then, Los Fresnos Elementary and Los Fresnos Junior High and Los Fresnos High School are all within, 100 yards of each other. We all grew up going to those three schools. Most of us, my kids came to school here also, all four of my kids, and I told them when they went off to college, one of the things you're going to have to learn is how to have to make friends, because you haven't had to learn how to make friends since you were about 5 years old, because we all went to kindergarten and middle school, or elementary and middle school and high school together. And so that made a very unique campus. You know these people like brothers and sisters. And so I really cherish those times that we had with our friends and how great it was growing up in a town like this, at a school like this.
Everybody, the teachers, the staff, the community, everybody, like they say, everybody knew everybody, and even to this point, they still remember, Los Fresnos, and you would think, oh, that's such a great school, and, and it's a wonderful place to have gone to school to.
Happy anniversary, Los Fresnos CISD!